sir. It's the Man Cave Show. It's the Man Cave Show.
All right, y'all. We about to come up with the official Man Cave morning show / midday show. Make sure you share it out right now. It's going to be interesting today. We got a lot to talk about coming right up. Let's get busy.
It's the Man Cave morning show.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio. Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane. And shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio. BKS1. God bless y'all.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
Good morning, good afternoon, depending on what part of the world you live in.
It's morning somewhere.
It is morning somewhere. Salute, peace, and blessings.
It's the Man.
You are on BKS1 Radio. Listen, man. I'm still just recovering from a great Thanksgiving.
Happy itis to you, sir.
Yeah. Because we haven't seen each other since the holidays.
Right.
And everything. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. First and foremost, let me introduce my co-host, man that understands, and together we got the plan. We call him what?
Deacon Wu. Wakanda forever.
I'm just humbly stormed on the general.
And happy.
We got some things to talk about today, so make sure y'all share it out. Click the share button. Just click the share button like that. No matter what platform you are listening to us on. Shout out to everybody listening to us live right now on BKS1 Radio TV.
BKS1 Radio TV.
Shout out to everybody listening to us live on Twitter and Periscope. And shout out to the people on FB, man. Let me get some love real quick.
What up?
Let me get some love real quick. Shout out to Sam C. Shout out to Tracy Abrams. Shout out to Ingrid Judge. Shout out to Wilma Barfield. Shout out to Sandy B. Shout out to everybody trickling in. Let me just go to my thing so I can actually see people as they come in. Shout out to everybody on the YouTube side and the Twitter and Periscope side. First and foremost, man, I had a great Thanksgiving with the family. Went to see moms, we did the limited thing. Went to see moms and everything. I hung out with my brothers and wifey and my nephew and great nephew and his wife. We had a good time. I had to make the dirty rice this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I made ground turkey I made it with ground turkey, dirty rice. It was good.
Sounds delicious.
And I also made string beans and Sandy made the salad. And we just had to bring some sides. That's all we had to bring.
That's always good.
And but I like cooking.
Yes, sir.
I like cooking. I'm one of those dudes that don't mind getting in the kitchen, getting it in. I think when I go home today, I'm gonna make my infamous mac and cheese today when I go home. But I had a good time.
You like cooking. I like
eating. There you go. All right. So let's get this thing started, man. A lot going on in the world today.
Yes, sir.
Mike Tyson made a comeback.
Looked good too.
He looked good.
He did.
He basically won that fight.
Yes, he did.
Even though it was an exhibition, he won that.
He did.
Roy Jones was kind of out of shape, a little winded.
Kind of looked like me. So
yeah, no, he was winded,
really
man.
In shape.
He was winded. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest, man. It don't really seem like Roy Jones is feeling it too much no more. I gotta keep it 100. Mike Tyson was ready to fight some more rounds.
Yeah, it looked like Mike was holding back.
Mike was ready to fight some more rounds. And Mike was holding back some. If you really understand boxing, Mike was holding back some.
And he smoked before, like he told me.
And he smoked weed
That wasn't
before.
full Mike. That wasn't full Mike Tyson.
Imagine if Mike didn't smoke no weed, he might have knocked Roy's head off.
Yeah, broke his jaw.
But he smoked weed. Weed calms you down.
It does.
It mellows you out and everything. So, shout out to Mike.
Big up, Mike. I love you, brother.
Shout out to Mike.
That's my champ.
Nate Robinson, the ex NBA.
You got knocked out.
The ex NBA player. Listen, man. Listen, boxing not easy, man. People can't just think they're gonna wake up one day and say, you know what? I could fight. I want to box and get in the ring. So we made a lot of jokes with Nate Robinson, whatever. But listen, man, play NBA, man. Play NBA. Because no, for real. No, honestly, when Nate got in the ring, all that came to my mind was straight up. Straight up, bro.
People delusional, man. Boxing is a very difficult thing to do.
That's all that came to my mind.
And it hurts. And he bounced off the canvas like a basketball, and it was hilarious.
Yeah,
because you shouldn't have never been in the ring, and I don't know what the brother was thinking.
Yeah, we're gonna start like so. Social media is going crazy because Funk Master Flex is getting lipo. He's getting liposuction. I don't know how you feel about that.
Are you asking
yes,
me?
Ingrid, you're right. Mike beat him high. Shout out to my man. One spin. Shout out to Majid. It's a blessing, my brother. Did you see the clip of him talking about what he was going to do, though? Yes. With Nate. Yeah, with Nate.
That's why I'm laughing at him.
He's talking all this stuff, what he was going to do and everything. And then when he got in that ring,
he got knocked the F out.
He played dead.
Well, he bounced like a basketball. What are you doing?
Yo.
Why?
Yo, listen, man. Just stick to bouncing the ball and dribbling, whatever. You think he gonna fight again?
I hope not. He gonna get hurt.
I'm just saying.
Was he injured when his head hit the canvas like that?
Listen, everybody, if somebody really knows me, when I was younger, that's what I wanted to be, a boxer.
Okay.
It might have been Norm the boxer instead of Norm the radio host.
Okay.
Norm the DJ. Mm-hmm. It might have been Norm the boxer. I really wanted to box.
I understand. I got you.
Right?
Respect.
I got knocked out one time in my life, and I got actually snuck one time in my life. But now me and my dude, we real cool, whatever. You know how you kids, whatever, and you do the mama jokes, you crack on somebody's mama, whatever like that, and I love his mom. But we cracking whatever like that, and then boom, can you hit me from behind, right by the liquor store, boom, whatever, and I felt how it feels to be knocked out. I felt how it feels to be knocked out, and I wanted to be a boxer after that.
Wow. Okay.
I've never got knocked out again.
I never knew you liked to box.
Yeah,
you never told me that.
That's my favorite sport. Actually.
Why? I never knew that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Boxing is my favorite sport. We could talk boxing all day.
Now for me, with Nate Robinson and Iron Mike Tyson, this is what came to my mind as a 50-year-old man. Mm-hmm. See, when you watching TV and going online and talking ish about what you can do and what you can't, when I heard Mike initially say, you remember a couple of months ago he was hitting the bag, he said, and it was incredible, he said after he hit the bag, he was out for like a week from just being in pain. And I said to myself, this world-class athlete is acknowledging his age. He's acknowledging. And he went on to get in shape, do what he had to do, and he looked phenomenal. But for we men of a certain age, kind of talking smack to people, bruh, you could get knocked the F out. You understand me? Like consider your words carefully, because the greatest in the world was in that ring looking winded. Shout
out to crazy Terry. Terry, what's good, man? Terry said Norm boxes on Xbox. Yeah, listen. now Norm boxes on Xbox.
Man, we gotta act our age and understand Father Time's.
Sam C said Flex is an Instagram thought. And Sam C said Ingrid Dude is a YouTuber. He boxed for real. You can tell.
Right.
Right. Listen. All I'm saying is Mike looked good. Mike looked good. Roy don't really want to do it no more. Because when you in an exhibition and you say, I got to talk to my family, my wife and my kids about this. And he admitted that he was hurting and that he felt
respect.
He felt how a Mike Tyson punch really feels. You know what I'm saying?
A half-high Mike Tyson. A 55-year-old Mike Tyson.
Yes.
So you can imagine in his prime.
Yes. So back to my dude Flex. And listen, you can't make this ish up. You can't make this ish up right here. So social media reacts to legendary New York DJ Funk Flex getting lipo.
Okay.
What do y'all feel about men that want to get liposuction? Real talk. What do y'all feel about it, fellas, ladies? About men that want to go and get liposuction and these types of surgeries that usually females get? What do y'all feel about that? How y'all think about that?
Okay, I think that if Flex wanted to get this done, I don't understand why he had to go on, what is it, Instagram, whatever. like to do it publicly. If you got money to do that or you want to rock that, and go ahead, do it.
Y'all want to see how it look?
But why do we have to watch, them sucking fat out of you?
Because we about to watch it right now.
Like,
let's
it's
watch it.
good for the show, but come on, fam.
Yeah, you see that?
Jesus Christ.
Video now.
All right, so he getting the lipo.
Make sure you got a bucket.
This is the liposuction Funk Flex is getting. Y'all see it.
Make sure you got a
So,
bucket.
I couldn't do it.
So you're also in shape. For us chubby people in the world, if you cannot afford liposuction like me, you wear black. Like, why would you publicly? I don't got no problem with whatever the man wants to do.
Okay.
Why would he put that out in the public? I don't understand that. Like, for likes, for talk to him. He's already famous. He got money.
You know what?
Why would you put that out?
Because he's in media and he got on top of it before everybody else did. You know what I'm saying? Because if you put it out there first and you tell your story first, nobody else can switch the story.
But then say I got lipo. Why you got to show it? You got to show the fat getting sucked out of your body. Like, for what? Like, that's the point I'm
Terry
making.
said, did he go to DR for it? And English said, Flex said he's tired of being fluffy. And then Sam C said, if a man wants to get lipo, just keep it to yourself. So
Sam, I agree with you.
Yeah, no, and I'm feeling you.
Sam, I agree with you.
But I'm gonna keep it 100, man.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Okay.
9 times out of 10, when you make a decision like that, right? When a man makes a decision like that, it's for a woman. It's for a woman or whatever he's into. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's for, I'm doing this to because my girl probably made a comment about my weight.
Yeah, okay.
My stomach.
Okay.
I'm too big.
Okay.
Whatever. Enough people tell you too big and you too fat and this and that. It's gonna make you feel some type of way. It's gonna pull some insecurities out.
Yes.
And then it's gonna lead you to doing things like liposuction. Like, like if my wife came to me and said, babe, I want liposuction. I want to go get liposuction, and I would make sure I would say to her, do it for you. Do it for you. Don't do it for me. Do it for you. If that's what you really want, do it for you. Don't do it because you think I'm going to be more attracted to you or whatever the case may be or whatever. Do it for you, to satisfy you. And I see a lot of women going through these cosmetic surgeries, getting liposuction and breast augmentations and butt augmentations and all this for some damn man.
So
or another woman, whatever they into, but they do it for other people instead of just doing it for them.
So if my lady came to me and said, hey, I would like to get liposuction, I would discourage her. I'll be like, yo, is that dangerous or whatever? Or like, I love you just the way you are, which I actually do truly feel that way. Like, if my significant other was like, hey, please don't do that. Let's try to work out. Let's try to eat right. Let's try to do whatever, because I think about Kanye's mom and how things can kind of go left. And are you doing it for you? Okay. As a fat person, when people comment on my weight,
you fat?
Yes, it hurts my feelings. But does that translate into me going under the knife? Who am I doing it for? Am I doing it because of my self-esteem, or people are talking about me or whatever? Or am I doing it because I want to feel good about, like, what's the point? I don't know. I can't speak to that man. I'm just saying, as the fat man on the panel, it looks dangerous to me. And as a man, if you're going to get it done, I come from some things you just keep close to the chest. Yes, Norm, I've been working out. I'll tell you, I got a tummy tuck. You see what I'm saying? I'll probably acknowledge it in 6 months. But to show my fat ass getting fat sucked out of me, I feel like as a man, I don't feel like that's a manly thing. I think you should just hold that to your chest.
Okay.
That's just me.
All right, Sam C.
That's just me.
Sam C said you have to maintain it. I'm tired of watching women get lipo just to be fat again in less than 2 years. And Ingrid said, I know several young women that went to DR for surgery and ended up in the hospital when they came back.
Absolutely.
And Chris Harris, shout out to Chris Harris. Chris said, I would get in the gym first.
Yes.
Shout out to Diva on the check-in. Terry said he did it because he would have joked if it was someone else. You know what? Knowing Flex, he probably would have.
Yeah.
And shout out to Abdul. He said put in real work in the gym. He has enough money to get a personal trainer. That's where I would be with it. Like if you said, yo, Storm, y'all, I'm tired of this weight, blah, 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 whatever like that. I'm thinking about getting lipo. That would be my advice to you.
Get a trainer. Work out.
Change your diet.
Change your diet. Walk.
Get in the gym. Water, work out. I'm not with none of these cosmetic surgeries unless you need it for health reasons.
But Flex didn't need it for health reasons.
Yeah, that's something else. That's something different. But I'm not with none of this. I'm going to get my boobs done. I'm going to get my butt done. I'm going to suck out all this belly fat. I'm going to get gastric or whatever like that because I've seen the negative effects when some of these procedures went wrong. So I'm not with for none of that. Get your butt in the gym, or we're in the world of COVID. Get you some gym equipment,
right?
Because we're saving a lot of money now because we're not going out. So use your money for something that's going to benefit you. Buy you some gym equipment. Find a room in your place, wherever you live, apartment, whatever the case may be. Find a little space and start working out and change your damn diet. That's simple. Yeah, I said it.
So I got this friend. He was a guy, morbidly obese. He had the surgery. He slimmed down, whatever. 2 years later, I'm not saying the two are interrelated. He had a freaking heart attack. You see what I'm saying? Like he's continually having these health issues. And so this idea in America that it's kind of microwavable, like, okay, instead of me working out, let me just kind of go on the it comes with the psychology of this instant. I don't have to work for anything. I could just get it done. And if what Flex is doing to get the weight on, like Sam C said, in 2 years, if he doesn't completely work out and do whatever he needs to do, he's going to gain it back. Why not just work out? And again, in the celebrity culture, this is going to sound sexist. Like, why do men feel the need to broadcast everything they do?
No, I agree.
Like, that's nah. But Flex, hey, respect. Do you get the fat? Whatever you want to do, go ahead. But it's kind of creepy to me. Looks a little dangerous. And he has enough money to get a nutritionist, a personal trainer, to work out. All the things that normal stiffs don't have access to. He can have a chef cook his food, work out, but he's on camera.
Speaking of food,
but he's on camera. Go ahead.
Thanksgiving. Patty sold 1,500 sweet potato pies per hour during Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Look at this, man.
Okay.
Walmart reveals Patti LaBelle sold 1,500 sweet potato pies per hour during Thanksgiving. I had the patty pie, I think, twice.
Mm-hmm.
Twice. You had it?
Yeah, of
what
course.
do you think?
A little sweet.
It's a little sweet?
A little sweet.
But it was good.
General, for a store-bought product, it's the closest thing I ever tasted to some black woman pie. But as you know, in our community, the people that make our pies is better than Patty. I'm just saying. But in terms of the quality of the product, it's good. It's just too sweet for me.
So you think about how much money was made on that. I wonder how much she get per pie. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I respect the entrepreneurship. I respect the hustle.
Per hour?
Man.
This is why she ain't singing that much no more.
You know how many people said, I'm not going to make the pie, I'm just going to go buy it and save some time? She's getting rich. And I think that she took her skill and something that she created and made money off of that. And isn't that what we're about here on BKS1? Like,
who likes who had the patty pie and they liked it, they enjoyed it, they would buy again. Now listen, Norm can't eat sweet potato pie. I can't eat it. I'm allergic to sweet potato. I can't eat the pie, but I would buy the pies and just give them to people or give them out to people or whatever case may be. You know, or bring it over their house or whatever case may be, if I'm coming over their house or their function or whatever like that. I'm not buying the pies, but she made a hell of a lot of money. That was just a good move for her, man. Getting into that whole pie thing. You know, people want to talk about the pie. There's some people said it's nasty. Some people said it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
It's good. And it's sold in Walmart, and Respect, baby.
Hold on. Kim Cherie says she need to call in to ask a question. Is the phone lines open, Kim? Let me put the phone number up. If y'all want to call in, 646-233-1302. Again, the number is 646-233-1302. Right above my head. See the number right here? Right above my head. Boom, right there.
Yeah, right.
All right.
There.
Yeah. So call in.
Okay. We would love you to call
if you want to comment or discuss anything we
or
talked
ask a
about,
question.
Or ask a question.
Please.
Feel free to call in.
We're here for you.
All right. So again, shout out to Patty.
Respect. I ain't mad. That's a boss move, and those pies are good.
I ain't mad at it. Now, I want to play this clip that Wu sent because even though I've seen this clip before and it's old,
let's talk about it, sir.
Some of y'all front. There's been some ladies in this position too, right? Mm-hmm. So you in love with somebody, something went wrong in the relationship. Either she leaving you, or you leaving her.
Okay.
And you lose it. You basically lose it. So I want to ask y'all how y'all really feel about dude right here. I'm going to go right to dude. All right, Patty. We done with you. This dude right here. Right? How y'all feel about this dude right here?
Come on, man. Baby, please don't do me like this. Come on, please. Please don't do me like this. I'm sick of it, too. I want to be right with you. I can't do this without you. I can't do this. Please don't do this to me.
Caller, hold on, please.
Carl, you going to have to...
Hold on. We got to do this bit.
Yeah, we got to talk about this real quick with this dude.
Go ahead. Play it again, baby. Play it again.
Hold on. Could I get it again?
Can you get it?
Through the fire!
Hey, Shaka, how you doing? Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, let's do it.
Baby. Come on, man. Baby, please don't do me like this. Come on, please. Please don't do me like this. I'm sick of it, too. I want to be right with you. I can't do this without you. I can't do this. Please don't do this to me.
Well, why you laughing?
Because I've been there.
Okay.
That's why I'm laughing. That's why I said it to you. I said, Norm, have you ever been here? Lie to me. Have you ever done this?
Please.
I have a couple of times.
Right. You can't call back. Call back in now. We're gonna put you on hold.
Yeah. We just gotta finish this.
Talk about this.
Go ahead.
But
I've
listen.
been there.
Oh, I've been there too. Listen. I've broken up in my younger years. When I broken up with a girl, or this one girl broke up with me when I was younger.
We're gonna put you on hold.
Call from the 973. Hold on 1 second.
Hold on. We're gonna finish this. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I've been there where I was younger. And
I've been there when I was older.
With me, and I was like, if we don't work it out, I'm gonna crash my moped into the building. And it was funny because there's this car wash right next to our house, right? Brick building car wash. And I'm sitting up there in my moped like, I'm going to crash it into the building. Pow! But my boy cut me off. He was in his car. My boy cut me off. He saw me go out to do this crazy ish. He cut me off so I wouldn't go full speed into the building. But this is the crazy things we do over breakups.
Oh.
Okay. Caller from the 973. State your name when you calling from. You on the Man Cave Show. What's good?
It's the Diva. I really have a question for y'all.
What's the question?
Okay. First of all, me and my brother Ace Brown are totally in a disagreement with this. Now, here's the scenario. Mm-hmm. My office area is all female. Mm-hmm. Even though we have a female bathroom and a male bathroom.
Okay.
If another female is in a female bathroom, we usually just use the male, somebody will use the male bathroom. Mm. We now have men on the floor because they're fixing up offices. Mm. And they refuse to put the seat down.
Listen. All you gotta do is tear off a little toilet paper and grab the seat and pull it down. That's it.
Why can't you just zip it and flip it?
So here's the thing. I love, because I've had arguments about this. Why is it that the women get to decide? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I am trying to start an argument. How come you can't pull it down? Go ahead, Diva. I'm listening. I really would like to know. Why do we always have to pull it back up?
Because when you found it was down.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, okay.
Flip it.
Listen.
So, Diva, but when I have to go to the bathroom, I have to flip it up. Because if I piss on the seat, you'll definitely be upset about that. So I have to. Why can't you just pull it back down?
We're mad that there's men on our floor anyway because y'all peeing on the floor. You're not cleaning out the sink when you wash your hands.
Yes.
You're just being nasty.
Diva.
Yes. Yeah,
Diva,
that's true.
Just get some toilet paper and pull the daggone seat down. We got to get back to this crying man. We got to get back.
Flip it and flip it.
Okay, Diva, here's the thing.
We love you. We got to get back to the crying.
But I got to say this. The only way we don't pee on the seat and be nasty is if we're trying to get next to you. Other than that, that's our natural state of existence. All right, love you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll always pee on the floor.
And I have to mop it up and everything.
And we have to clean it up.
That's right.
But all right.
That's right. Go ahead.
Diva.
Love you, Diva.
What? Y'all need to put the seat down.
We love you. Talk to you later, Diva.
All right, back to
Bye.
Bye.
She's serious about that.
Back to the crime,
okay,
man. Tracy Abrams said, oh my God, I don't want to see all that snotty crying from a man. And then Sam C said, nah, fam, nah, not at all. Not everything needs to be documented on social media. Slobbering and crying like that, I've gotten sick over girls, not like that. Now listen, from what I understand is his girl, the one that broke up with him,
good God.
Posted that video. Caller from the 208, state your name, where you calling from. You on the Man Cave Show. What's good?
Hey, it's Jesse, your friend Jesse. How are you?
Jesse, what's good? What state you calling from, Jesse? Just let everybody know.
I live in Idaho, Genesee, Idaho, my friend, with the rest of the crew. How are you? I've missed
Idaho
you guys.
on the check-in.
Missed you too, man. Missed you too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
What's going on, man? What's on your mind?
Well, I'm a little peeved off right now because with the quarantine and everything, well, first off, I'm excited Donald Trump's out of office. Hooray for that. That's
Praise
good news.
Jesus.
But I'm upset. Everybody's talking about how, we're all at home now, so pretty much everybody has their own man cave. And it's like, no, you don't. You don't have a man cave just because you throw a couple of TVs up in the... If you want a real man cave, you got to have the nudie posters. You got to have the bar. You got to have the foosball. You got to have all the goodies, baby. We know it, right?
Now,
Come
listen,
on.
I'm going to be honest with you, Jesse. Because I'm married, I asked my wife if I can get my Janet Jackson up in there and my Garcelle Bouveau picture, Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show, if I can get that picture on the wall.
The Janet Jackson when the guy was holding her boobs
She
from
basically
behind.
said, I'm restricted to sports pictures.
Right.
I'm restricted to
NFL,
NBA, whatever.
I got a good solution. What you got to do is you got to put the nudie posters up anyways and throw a lock on the door.
I'm getting a door with a lock on it. Right now it's a sliding door, whatever like that. But listen, I can't put the nudie pictures up.
Yeah, he's married. Stop.
Yeah, I can't.
That ain't never gonna happen.
I can't put the neck.
All right, fair enough. Listen, you guys know I'm divorced, happily divorced, I can put up as many nudie posters as I want. But in all honesty, it's just good to hear you guys' voices. I love your energy. There's nobody better. Everybody loves you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
All right, we love you too, Jesse.
Married men are not allowed to watch porn. Continue.
Wait a minute. You said, no, I'm not. No, I'm not what? She said, no, you're not. I'm not restricted. I can't.
No, so you're not. Sandy said you're not putting them pictures on the wall in the one room in your whole house.
She said, no, I'm not.
Right. That's what she said. That's right. You are restricted to one room, and in that one room, your wife will dictate what you can put up in the one room. She can have the whole house.
Okay.
And if I get married again, me too. Go ahead.
Fair enough.
All right.
All right. So back to the crime.
Yeah, let's get back to this.
Listen, man. I think we all been there. I agree with Sam C when he says, like everything don't need to be on the internet. But I think the dude's girlfriend did that as a point to try to mock him. And she put it out there on social media because he had to text it to her. He texted the video to her or WhatsApped it to her, FaceTimed her, whatever the case may be, and she recorded it, and she got it, and she posted it on social media. Now, although that's wrong, very wrong.
Okay.
That's how we get, man. Men are just as emotional as women.
So
you said you went through it.
Yeah, so
I went through it.
Two things I want to say. First, with Sam C. Sam C. acknowledged that he went through it, right? He just said don't put it on social media. Two, it makes me laugh because I've done that a couple of times. And the fact that men feel so deeply. We live in a society where we're really not allowed to express our emotions. But we hold that back because we know that the woman in our life, some women will clown us for doing that. And that huffing and puffing and Biggie Smalls and please, baby, blah, blah, blah. It's not sexy. I don't think women find that attractive, but I have without question been that hurt. And I pledge, why I'll never be that hurt again. Like, I see a man that's broken, and for a lot of us men, after we go through that experience, we kind of adjust the way we behave, and we adjust what we allow people to see of us, because we say, hey, we're never going to go that way again. And then women say we're insensitive and we don't care, but that's how we really are. That's why it made me laugh, because we really do feel that way, and some of us womanize after that fact.
I'm just saying, man. He dealing with a lot. When you see a man like that,
please,
he really messed up. She probably kicked him out. She probably deaded it. She probably
on to the next one.
We probably seen her with another dude.
Another dude looking good, smelling good.
Yeah, whatever the case may be, whatever. But I'm just saying, she put that on social media to ridicule him. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. She had
we don't
bad
know the
intentions.
backstory.
If the woman put that out, she wanted.
But
to hurt
I've seen
him.
women like that too. I've seen women like that. You know, I've been with a woman like that. Whatever, after, you know, it was over, whatever the case may be, and it's not a good feeling. I'm not even laughing at it. It's not a good feeling, but it's like, if you don't want a situation no more because a person constantly does you dirty, or just constantly disrespects you, or you know what I'm saying, just constantly abuses you, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And
you have a responsibility to yourself to lead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, the crying, I get it.
Sir, you a bad man. I ain't never had in my life a woman cry over me like that. I have cried over women. I've never had a woman, oh, damn, yes I did. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. It was disturbing. I was like, whoa.
We all been on both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, you're right.
I think we all been on both sides. Even the baddest chick probably was blubbering and crying like that at one point in time, you know, in a relationship, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even the
it's
one
human.
That think they're these bad bees, you know, what they call themselves now, bad itches. Yeah. Itches, bad itches, whatever y'all call yourself these days. You know, I'm a boss itch. You know?
Yeah, you choose to call yourself a bitch, but get mad when I call you one. Okay,
but you've been at the point, some of y'all been at the point where y'all was blubbering and crying just like that dude over a relationship. Stop lying. I don't want to hear, nah, never happened to me. It was never me. Stop lying, because I'm going to hit you with the... You ain't that hard.
And you got cheated on too.
Yeah. Facts.
Yes, you did. You got cheated on.
Facts.
Sorry to tell you.
Cuz, what's good? What's good, cuz? How's everything out there in Colorado? Love you, family.
Colorado, checking.
No doubt. Ingrid says she probably sick of his ish.
Okay.
And Kim Sheree,
sick of his ish.
I'm with you, Miss Sandy. We can have a poster burning party. Well, I can't, but I'm just saying it's the man cave.
But there is no man cave.
Yeah,
the woman control everything. Everything.
Because she comes in there and it's just like, oh man, all the rules change.
But you know, I'm trying to be. Let me say this to you.
The carpet says the man cave on it.
Is there any part of the house that's not sandy? Like, in other words, like when you go to the bathroom, Sandy got the nigga. Like, yo, women run the world. Accept it. If you're married, your wife can just do. She has female stuff
and that's
everywhere.
That's why I stay in the bathroom for 2 hours. And this is why I be on the toilet for 2 hours, because I get to read like the newspaper. Well, in this era, the phone, I get to relax. Okay. I don't have to rush it.
General.
You know what I'm saying?
And what you got in the bathroom? You got your toothbrush and your brush.
That's it.
And she got so even when you're in the bathroom, you are surrounded by femininity. You telling me I can't have a room where just how I want it? Exactly. That's how it go.
All right. So now let's talk about this. We got to get this out the way. So there is a video circulating over a restaurant owner.
Oh yeah,
a restaurant owner that got tired of a customer disrespecting the restaurant, what he deems as disrespecting the restaurant, because they was listening to some music and they were twerking in his restaurant.
Go ahead.
So he blacked out. Now I want to know if y'all agree with the restaurant owner. Some of y'all saw the video already, or y'all disagree with how he handled it. Let's talk about it. Let's be honest about it. This is the Man Cave Show. We keep it 100. We keep it real. Also, phone lines are open if you want to discuss something that we talked about. It's 646-233-1302. Feel free to call in. But right now, we're going to let me get y'all this clip so we can talk about this. Let me find it for y'all. That's not it. That's not it. This is it.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on! Stop the music, please! Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I'm on men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you. I invested a lot of money into buying this building.
Let's talk about this, man.
Word up.
Let's talk about this. Was he wrong?
Nope. Absolutely right. And it's his restaurant. And I co-signed the cursing too.
See, here's my thing,
that?
right? He said X amount of percent of my customers are women, and we got to have respect for women, blah, blah, blah. We got to respect for men, blah, blah. And if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That wasn't disrespectful to the women in there?
To me, no.
No?
No.
Okay.
Continue, because I got something to say about it.
I agree with him. If you're trying to have a family-style restaurant and it's family-oriented, and the whole nine, and again, black-owned business. You're trying to have a respectable black-owned business and a respectable black-owned family restaurant. You don't want people coming up in there with the twerking and wilding out or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he shut that down, and he said what he had to say. Mm-hmm. Some people have a problem with the way he said it.
I have no problem with how he said it.
Let's see what our people feel.
Okay, and then I'll comment.
Yeah. Tracy Abrams said, I agree with the store owner. Grand G said, not mad at him at all. Ingrid Judge said, I agree. They were standing on the man's furniture. On the flip side, they said the DJ was playing booty music. Still no excuse. Sandy said he wasn't wrong. And Sandy said, nope. He said what he felt. Respect the women. But most of all, respect yourself in his restaurant. That wasn't a strip club. Facts. No, I agree. And Joel said he wasn't in the wrong. Then again, I personally don't have anything against it. If you want to twerk. But it's a restaurant, and she was standing on the furniture. Yeah, that's where a lot of the disrespect comes in. Now, if you have music in your restaurant, and you got a DJ in your restaurant, and your DJ was playing, like Ingrid said, was playing the booty music, and somebody starts dancing and doing a twerk-type dance, whatever, but the fact that they was on the furniture, that would have bothered me as a restaurant owner.
Okay.
Now, if a customer complained about it, could you please, I'm here with my mother, I'm here with my sister, I'm here with my aunt. Could you please tell them to stop being disrespectful like that and twerking? Then I'm probably going to go in. All right, but they were on the furniture, and it was disrespecting his establishment. So I get why he was angry, whatever. And I probably would have said, listen, if you don't like it, y'all can go somewhere else. I don't know if I would have said, if y'all don't like it, get the fuck out. I don't know if I would have went there. That's just me. But okay. I would have told them if they don't like it, they can go somewhere else and eat, or they can please just get out.
So
I'll refund you your money.
Profitable conversation. Some of the biggest arguments I've ever had with women is about how women refer to themselves and about respect. Like slut shame. You're not a slut. Slut should be a slut. Slut should be a shame. Or bitch, please don't refer to yourself as a bitch. And I get backlash from some women in my community arguing the fact that this is how they want to refer to themselves. Okay. Number one, that's that man's restaurant. Number two, I don't give a care what type of music they were playing. Number three, women lose their mind when men disrespect them, but some women accept and project disrespecting themselves. The fact that you, in a public establishment, decide to twerk means that you don't respect yourself. So because I put some F words behind it to snap you out of your psychosis, that's exactly what I'm going to do. We are to the point, and yes, I'm preaching, and you can call in and say whatever you want. I don't care. We're to the point that some of us disrespect ourselves. And when a person says, hey, stop doing it, they get angry at the person that says, don't disrespect yourself. Why do you refer to yourself that way? If you want to twerk, do it in the privacy of your own home. It's not public behavior. And I don't want to discuss it. You see what I'm saying? I'm done having these discussions. If it's my restaurant, there's a certain code of behavior. And the man said, I'm doing this for the women because 75% of my customer base is female and they find that offensive. Why do these women feel like because the music is playing that they should debase themselves by twerking? That's the larger issue. Don't mean to get too deep. No, that's lie. I do. Like, there's a psychosis in our community that says we have to publicly disrespect ourselves. We have to show the liposuction. We got to show all of our business. We got to criticize one another. Nah, bruh. Respect yourself, queen. You're not a bitch. You're not a slut. You're not a hoe. Stop referring to yourself as that and debasing yourself. Okay, I'm off the soapbox.
All right. Shout out to Phyllis. Good day, BKS1 family. Phyllis, what's good, Phyllis? G said his delivery was wrong, and he said something that caught my ear. I don't need your money. That's not good as a business owner. You know what?
All money ain't good money.
Yeah, I'm in the middle with that. You know, because it's like, listen, just for somebody, you know, as a business owner, and shout out to Grand G. He said it nicely. First, we are seeing the last straw. I don't care what kind of music he's playing. Who gets up on the furniture in a restaurant? Yeah, I get that too.
Knockers get up on furniture. Go ahead.
Yeah. And my thing is, as far as when he said, I don't need your money, whatever like that. No, I felt like that too, because there are people that hit us up to do a radio show here at BKS1 Radio.
Speak on this.
And when they come into the station, they want to find a table and roll a blunt. And,
yes.
And they want to, you know,
smoke weed on the air, drink.
Do this and do that and do that, whatever like that.
That's
I'm like, hold up. Listen, one, I'm cool with playing for police. That's one. So I'm
Go
cool.
ahead.
I'm cool with. They always ride past the spot to show love,
to check you out. Yeah,
check
make sure you're all right.
Knowing what's good. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
I know a lot of the police officers, right?
Yep.
And it's a mutual respect thing. So like at the same time, one of them, because I know them, they could just roll up in the station
at any time
inside my station, and then see somebody on the table rolling a blunt,
right?
Or somebody carrying a gun or whatever like that. We had cases where, you know, somebody was here doing a show, whatever, and then somebody bought a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Bought a gun. One of the DJs bought a gun to the station. I don't care whether it's legal or not or whatever like that. You know, and set it down, whatever like that. What if that thing would have went off? So I said my piece. Blacked out.
Absolutely.
As far as the one that came in and wanted to do a show here, talking to me about doing a show here at the station, and then on the table, partnering on the other table, rolling a blunt. So what did I tell him?
Get the
thanks, but no thanks. I basically don't need the money. I don't need the problems, right? That can cause me to lose money. You feel me?
Yep.
I don't need the problems that can cause me to lose money. So I get that restaurant owner. I get it. When he said, listen, I don't need your money.
Since
there was nothing wrong with him saying that. And if you don't like it, get the F out. Again, you still got customers in there, so you still got to be respectful, because you still may have an auntie in there. You still may have a grandma in there, sitting there, whatever like that. Get the F out. He could have said, and if you don't like it, then you can get out. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because now the grandma in there man say, I'm never coming back to this spot again.
To me, the twerking was infinitely more. While I see your point and I respect it and you're right, to me, seeing women twerk in a restaurant is infinitely more disrespectful than using the F word. See, when you're responding to an offense, then people get mad at the way you respond. Listen, fire with fire. If you come out disrespecting, I'm going to make you understand, because obviously you don't respect yourself. And obviously if I speak to you in a respectful fashion, you're not going to respond. So I'm going to meet fire with fire. Since when did it become that to be black, you got to be ignorant and ratchet and irresponsible and violent and overly sexualized? No, that is not what it means to be black. And check this out. In my establishment, I will tell you exactly what the parameters are. And if you don't like it, you can leave. It's this idea that in order for us to be free, we have to be ignorant and overly sexualized and debase ourselves and refer to ourselves in such a way that we have now internalized this self-destructive behavior. So when Jesus, the Lamb of God, saw them, at the money changing tables, he didn't say, could you please leave? He got a whip out and whipped somebody's behind. So I feel like that man was whipping someone's behind to make a point. That's what I'm on.
No doubt. I mean, just looking at it.
Come on, man.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on! Stop the music, please! Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? Yeah. No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I'm on men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
All right.
I'm with that 1,000%, sir.
Yeah, no doubt. But see, you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100, right? So if you want the tone of your restaurant, caller, hold on 1 second. Caller from the 315, hold on 1 second. If you want the tone of your restaurant to change, then you have to have your DJ. Like I'm gonna keep it 100. If I had a restaurant, soul food restaurant, and I had a DJ, and people were eating, I'll be playing jazz, I'll be playing R&B, smooth R&B, whatever like that. I would not personally be playing twerk music. I wouldn't be playing twerk music or if people are sitting down eating, trying to enjoy a meal, and they're talking. I just wouldn't be playing twerk music.
So I got you, and I agree. And before the call says, I want to say this. To me, it's about respect. Okay, would you be in a business meeting with some white folk, for instance? Oh, yeah, I said it. And a car drives by and stops in front of the meeting and plays the music so that everyone can hear, right? And you got up and started twerking. Of course you would not, because you have respect for where you are. That, to me, denotes you don't respect yourself and you don't respect the business. Number two, if I go to work with my hip-hop buds on, cussing and this and that and the other, you know what I don't do when I'm at work? F this and F that and F the police and da-da-da-da-da. Why? Because it's been drilled into me that this is a place that's a business and a respectful thing. But when it comes to my brother's establishment, when it comes to my establishment, when it comes to a place where people like me own it, oh, yes, I can do that. It's mental illness, bro. I see your point, but it's not right. Go ahead, call.
Caller from the 315. State your name, where you calling from. You on the Man Cave Show. What's good?
Hey, it's Mike from upstate New York. How you guys doing?
What up, Mike? What's good, man?
Well, it sounds like I'm like for and against the situation with the owner, and it sounds it's a very complex situation because of the people who are involved in it. Does the owner have a right to set a standard in his business, and he wants to respect his perspective of his culture and his perspective of the women in his culture? He's 100% within his rights to do that. If you have a DJ that is playing booty bumping music, right, there is always it doesn't matter even about skin color, because there's always that person that shakes their ass. There always is. There's always, so it's like he kind of played with fire on that, and then he got himself into a position where he had to like clamp down on, on this and that. And I'm going to try and make a larger point, circle back to something you were saying about, like, the women calling themselves bitches and stuff like that, and why do they do that? And from my standpoint, and from being, I want to try and distinguish something. What the point is that I want to try and get to is that it is that the bitch word does not equate the N-word. But in the division of males between females, women have felt that word bitch in a much different way for centuries and centuries. And if you were a black woman, it was on the supremacist side of our society is only added on top of it. But being a woman in and of itself has been historically very hard to be. There haven't been many avenues and whatnot, and it's only in maybe like the last 40 years that black women have been able to be free at a restaurant that they like, that they can get up and dance. So I think there is a level of like, okay, we should have level heads about this, and we should act cultured and whatnot. And I'm not like, I am a white person, so I'm not saying black people need to be cultured. We draw all of our culture from the black community. Let's be real.
Right.
But I think there needs to be a full perspective on it, because we are in a man cave, men talking, and the women's side, we defend the women and whatnot. So there's a side of it like, yeah, I don't like that the women call themselves bitches, because nobody likes bitches. Just like when men call themselves assholes, everyone's like, yeah, nobody likes assholes.
Right.
But for me, the way that when I hear women say they call themselves bitches or whatnot, that for me is in some way women taking the power away from that word in the way that the black community takes the power from the N-word.
Right. I get what you're saying.
So, and I want you gentlemen to correct me if I'm wrong on this perception. But that's, for me, that is in a sense that it's like, yeah, we definitely need to get to a point when we have to get rid of or the mentalities of the entitlement or the princess mentalities, or like there's things that we could get into like that. But I think I don't know. I think
you know what, Mike? Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick, Mike. That's one of the oldest arguments within our own culture, the N-word argument and the B-word argument, right? Because at the end of the day, the N-word came from the most horrific place ever, right? The most horrific, just, it's a terrible, degrading word. That's how it started, right? And then somehow somebody said, we're going to start calling each other that, whatever, it's going to take away the power. Where some great person said that, we're going to take away the power of this word. We're just going to call each other this, and that's going to be a term of endearment. It never is a term of endearment. I never seen it as a term of endearment, whatever like that. We could say whatever, it's a part of the hip hop culture, whatever like that. The word shouldn't be used, but we use it anyway. Same thing with the B word. Women embracing it now. That's my B. I'm a bad B, whatever like that. If they think that's taking the power away from it or whatever the case may be, because if you're truly trying to take the power away from it and it doesn't mean this horrible thing no more, then you wouldn't get mad if a man say that to you. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, you wouldn't get upset if a man is calling you a B or whatever like that. The word shouldn't be used, right? No man should be calling a woman a B. No other woman should be calling another woman a B or whatever and think it's a term of endearment. I'm just not with it. That's just me personally. So, but I get what you're saying, Mike. Thanks for calling in on that.
So if I would like to respond to Mike, first I understand that I'm literally now on a platform, and I understand how powerful it is to be on a platform. And let me tell you what I see. Though I grew up hip-hop, though I cuss like a sailor and this and that and the third and have been wrong and have been hypocritical and everything, you know what I see? I see people using their platforms to debase themselves. So to counterbalance that energy, I use my platform to say, stop doing that, and I have a right to do that. See, life and death is in the power of the tongue. you're professing your words become your reality. So when you call yourself a bitch, that's what you become. Now, when I was 30 years old, did I understand that? And the fact that I, have been misogynistic in my past and all this other stuff. Let me tell you one damn thing. My daughter ain't in a restaurant twerking in no club. And I kind of view these young people as my daughter. A lot of these young people have no freaking idea what they're doing. They don't know what the line is. They don't know how they're supposed to behave. They get on social media and they think because everyone else does it, it's acceptable. So I get on my platform, take all the slings and arrows to do what? To elevate, to constantly strive in my imperfect way, and my hypocritical way, and my sexist way. And I love rap music, and you listen to it too and you cuss. Listen, on this platform, we're going to elevate. Right? And though Mike is brilliant and so are you, there comes a time when you have to draw a line in the sand. Because if not, you get the administration that you just got. People literally, Mike, don't know what's appropriate and what's not. Just because you can do it doesn't mean that you should. People don't know decorum and decency and righteousness. But if you come talking shit, debasing yourself, killing yourself, everyone loves that. Not here. Go ahead.
No doubt. Again, Mike, we want to thank you for chiming in on that, man. No doubt. Appreciate you, brother.
Because Mike makes good points.
Hey.
No doubt.
You guys stay safe. I had a tough question for you, but you know what? I think I used up all my time, so.
That's all right. Call in tomorrow. We'll be back.
Dig it.
All right.
Hell yeah. You guys be safe.
All right, brother. Man. No doubt. Let me address a question from Renee Washington. Let me go back to her question. All right, because I like addressing these questions when y'all put comments in there. So Renee says, so let's take your Friday night, music at Fridays. Yes, people were eating and dancing, but because it was a restaurant, no one was acting like they were in a club. It was just setting the mood.
Well said.
Yeah, facts.
Said.
Listen.
Said.
And people don't know, we had to talk to the managers. The managers expressed to us what we could play and what we could not play.
Go ahead.
Right? So the managers didn't mind. They said it was okay for people to dance and okay for people to eat, and as long as people are having fun. The managers only cared about if people were fighting and getting ratchet and being disrespectful. That's all the managers cared about. You know what I'm saying? There were people getting it in at Fridays, having a good time.
Okay.
You know, and I missed that. But with this manager that we're talking about, and this restaurant owner, private owner, private restaurant, right? His soul food restaurant. He want to make it a black family restaurant where people come and enjoy themselves and have a good time, and it's respectful. He has a DJ in there, so he wants music in there, whatever. The fact that the girl was wrong for being disrespectful, getting on the furniture. Bottom line. That's what she was wrong at. And she should have been asked to leave and thrown out.
Who raised you?
Yeah, because you don't get up on no furniture or whatever like that. You don't. That's something you just don't do. Right? So that's where it's not even so much the twerking. And shout out to Joel, because Joel made a comment about the twerking. It's not even so much the twerking, right? That's part of dancing and whatever like that. I'm not even mad at that. Because evidently people dance in the restaurant. That's why they got a DJ. If they hear a song they like, they're probably going to dance. Right? He had a problem with the twerking in the restaurant and getting on the furniture. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. There's a place and there's a time for everything. And I get that. So shout out to everybody, man, with the commentary.
And before you push on, like, listen, why back in my day, I would go to the strip club to see something like that. So you're seeing strip club culture be projected in public.
Right.
What you're saying. And as someone that used to frequent strip clubs, and I don't anymore, I can tell you that's how strippers dance. And I can tell you, like, it's leaving that venue and going out into the public, and I think it brings down the energy of the public. You feel what I'm saying?
Grand G said, but you guys encourage dancing in a designated area, correct? Yes, we do.
Yeah, not in a restaurant.
Yes, we do. Fridays, it was supposed to be about eating, you can dance, and have a good time. It was supposed to be, when we were there for 3 hours, it was supposed to become a restaurant and a club environment. It was like a mesh. You know what I'm saying? When we play for the 3 hours that we play at Fridays in TGI's and Piscataway, it was supposed to be a restaurant vibe and a club vibe mixed. because our theme was we turn Friday nights into the club. We turn Fridays into the club on Friday nights.
So question, sir.
Yes.
Because you got a grown and sexy crowd. Those were children. Were people at Fridays dropping it like it's hot and twerking?
Absolutely they were. They were absolutely. And the managers would see it, and the managers would take picture of it and video of it and send it to other managers. We making money. Listen, and there were no complaints about it. There were no, because people knew if they came in there on a Friday night, they're going to hear music.
Right,
and we had it pumping, and we had it turn.
It's known in advance that this is a club environment.
Yeah, but it wasn't. They wasn't jumping on furniture though. The people at Fridays wasn't jumping on furniture and breaking things and knocking things over, whatever. Like if somebody's sitting there and whatever, and they party and they do their little twerk real quick, do their little twerk real quick. It wasn't no beef. It wasn't no issue. Wasn't no problem. They were there having fun or whatever. And the managers actually encouraged it to have fun.
So the fact that we're having a conversation, that there are people that don't know you don't twerk and jump on furniture in a restaurant. This is my point. Yeah, okay. Fridays turns into a club. It's a mixture, whatever. There are young people that literally don't know that's not what you do. That's my only. You can feel however you want to feel,
right.
But in this restaurant that I work for, you're not doing it. Take it how you like it, and there are people. A lot of people feel that there's nothing inappropriate, and there is. Look at the president, for Christ's sake. Look at the country. Like,
yeah.
All right. So, off the soapbox. Yeah, all right, I get it.
No doubt.
All right.
I want to show y'all this clip real quick because I really want to know what y'all think about this. So now we in a we live in an environment and we live in a time where we got to wear masks no matter where we go. If we go into a bank, restaurant, whatever the case may be, we got to wear a mask. And you have to respect the fact that you have to wear a mask before you come into this establishment. Now, if an owner, manager, or a retail worker or a bank teller doesn't want to serve you because you could be endangering the other customers and them, and they like, you have to put on a mask before I serve you. There's been a lot of people that want to argue and fight and beat somebody up just because they're asking them to put a mask on. So now I'm gonna show you this lady that was blacking out, and this is right here in Englewood, New Jersey. New Jersey. She had a problem. I think it was Citibank or a Chase or one. I think it was Citibank. But I'm gonna show y'all the clip. And what do y'all think? What's your real thoughts on this? How this went down? So we're all in the bank. There's some lady there arguing with the teller because she don't want to put on a mask. What's your reaction going to be?
Okay.
Here's the clip.
And I call them here because I will take this all the way. I am going now to court to fight masks, and you are not going to tell me what to do. Stand 6 feet away from me and do your social. No, more. You want to be safe, stand 6 feet away from me, okay? That's it. Give me your card with your name because this branch is going to hear your name. You're going to become famous. Do it now. You work for me. I do not work for you. I've been a customer since 1990. Were you born then? Shame on you. You're very lucky she's not here because she knows me well. Your boss. Count your days. Bully. What? This is giving you the right to be a bully? Because you're brainwashed? I'm a scientist. There is no corona. Don't make me wear your mask. Are you crazy? Are you trying to kill me? What happens if you have corona? Did you just say you're trying to kill me? I want to know because we're on camera. Did you just suggest for me to wear your dirty mask? Because I think you did. Give me your name and your number now. You're done. You are done. And I call them here because I will take this all the way. I am going now to court.
This lady.
Karen never dies. Karen never dies.
Entitlement, man.
Karen never dies.
Entitlement. But it's big. It's bigger than, because she obviously, to me, she was mentally ill. She had to be disturbed. And she said she was a scientist, and she said there is no corona. And then she goes on to say What if you have corona
and I have to wear your mask?
What
difference would it make? There's no disease.
Yeah, because according to her, she's a scientist and there's no corona. See, this is when, because I know if I gotta say it, and I don't want to take it here, but if it was somebody else, Woody would have gone to the police.
This would have happened.
Yes.
They'd have cracked your black skull on that floor.
Phone call, I would have been like, you don't want to wear your mask? I would have called the police and had her escorted out.
Right.
If it's a bank, maybe they got security guards or whatever like that. But she should have been escorted out. And I would not have served her. I don't know if they served her or not. And then the manager should have gave that lady a call and be like, we do not want your business any longer. You can come withdraw your funds and take your business elsewhere.
That may have happened.
That's what should have happened.
Right.
That's what should have happened. Let's see what.
So when do your rights overlap on someone else's rights? Because I'm the bank employee, right? And there's this lady screaming and yelling, spitting on me, and I'm like, damn, your germs
Tasha.
And everything else. And like, do you got COVID? Do you got the flu? Do you got this? Do you got that? This idea that we're so obsessed with what we want and never saying, you know what? Even though it's uncomfortable for me, let me just do this because it's for the greater benefit. Now, if you're saying you're a scientist and it doesn't exist and you're saying you're displaying mental illness and stuff like that, yeah, but I know on the news, like a lot of people was like, there is no COVID, and they got their rifles and their guns and they marched, and then 2 days later, a bunch of them got COVID and died. So what more do you need to see?
Yeah. Shout out to Tasha Folkwild. She said, interesting that no one found her to be threatening. How would that have played out if she were black?
A bullet in your noggin.
We already know. She would have been locked up.
At the bare minimum.
That's why I stay in my house now. You know what, Grand G? Between the station, the studio, between the station and my house and when I have to go to the store, that's the times I go out. And it's like I haven't been to like a lot of major events lately. And shout out to Oki E. He asked me to come play at what's the spot? El Toro's in Piscataway. And I just like, much as I like to play, I love to play music, y'all. I love to play music. I'm just like, I'm waiting just a little bit before I go out on a grand scale. I'm still going to, every now and then I may eat out at a restaurant. Maybe. I haven't sat at a bar in a long time and just had a drink or whatever like that. That's why I got my little cave in the house now and whatever. But it's just like, it's too much nonsense going on right now. Let this year play out.
Of course.
We got 30 more days. We got 30 more days for this year to be over. Let's start the new year fresh and let's ease back into things slowly, man. Let's ease back into things slowly. Nikki said Karen is stupid. She just contradicted herself.
Right.
Facts.
That's a Karen moment for sure.
Renee said, I've been in banking for 30 years, and the sad part is customers have screened on employees for less. Wow.
Agreed.
But we are allowed to call the police. We are allowed to decline your services. We are allowed to close accounts due to abuse by clients. We also don't allow clients to come in the door without masks. I'm glad you shed some light on that. Let me clap it up for you, Renee.
I think that
clap it up for you.
I think that COVID is letting us see how fragile a lot of Americans are psychologically. It's a lot of crazy ass people.
Yeah.
And when they somehow feel restricted or they can't do this and they can't do that, you know what I mean? But when they see a red light, they stop.
Facts.
Because stopping at a red light is for the community good. They don't understand that this particular aspect is for the community good because they're so obsessed or arrogant or mentally ill. And from the president on down, you're seeing some crazy as hell people do some crazy as hell things.
Yeah,
you know?
No doubt. Grand G said exactly. I ain't missing nothing. No disrespect to those that go out, but everything will be and sound the same when it's over. Facts. Right. I gotta clap that up. He said, just to ease others' concern, I just wear a mask. Not for me, for them. Good. It's good to know. Phyllis said, yes, Norm, let's ease back in. And Nikki said, Karen's spitting all over the place.
Right.
We don't
it's
need
disgusting.
Karenitis.
Right.
People need to get real. Facts. Shout out to Julian. Julian,
Jillian.
I meant to give you the applause back. Julian said, at some point, I have walked away from the teller window because what's next wasn't going to be nice.
Right.
Yeah, facts. Facts, I agree.
So, General, I done pulled up, parked the car, got out the car, walked all the way in the store, and somebody put your mask on in an angry voice. Mm-hmm. You know what I did? Mm-hmm. You all right. I turned around. Like, the energy was negative. And my first instinct was like, who the F you talking to? I was like, you all right. I turned all the way back around, because I legitimately forgot it, and put it back on.
No doubt. Shout out to Charlene. Charlene was good. Also, too, it's funny because we laughing, but, bro, I'm just, I'm tired of people playing games with this. People playing games with this whole mask, this, that, whatever. And I take it serious, even with the station, right? So we got several shows here, whatever. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna continue working. But when I walk, from the time I open the doors at BKS, we spraying everything down.
Yeah, of course.
You've seen it, you witnessed it. Yeah. We spray everything down. We wipe everything down, and we got the good stuff too. We spend some money on this type of disinfectant and this type of germicide that we got. We spend some money on it. And because I don't care, because I don't play around. I'm spraying seats. I've done it in front of people after they got up. I spray seats. We wipe down the arms to the seats. We wipe down all the mics.
You sprayed me?
The chairs, the this, the that.
Of course.
This is when I come in. We do this.
Yeah, of course.
Then when people come to do their show and then they leave, we spray down again. Right?
Yep.
We spray down again.
Yep.
Then, even though we spray down after that show, before we shut the doors, because we could be here working in the studio, before we shut the doors at the end of the night, we come back and spray down again and wipe down again. Now, am I being obsessive with it? Am I being what's the word? Paranoid or whatever the case may be? Maybe. Because somebody said to me, Norm, it's not that serious, but I'm wiping handles down. I'm wiping knobs to the faucets down. I'm wiping doorknobs down. I'm wiping anything, that people come in contact with down. Now, even though I make people now, when they come in, I make them sanitize their hands anyway. So basically their hands are sanitized already, whatever. So is it too much? Is it overkill? Maybe it is. It is. But until we know more about things, that's just what I do. I want people to have a safe environment. So like if you've seen, even like with us now, like even like with our distance, we are away from each other, right? We're a good amount of distance away from each other. And the board is between us and all this, whatever like that. It's just like, that's just me. Everybody's not like me, and I get it. And it's okay. Everybody's not about that life. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. Maybe I'm doing too much. Let me know.
So America is a great country.
Somebody told me I'm doing too much.
So America is a great country. You're seeing people lose their minds because they are inconvenienced. In other countries, if you say certain things and do certain things, they'll stone you, rip off your hands, shoot you, whatever. Like, Americans are bloated, fat, arrogant people that have now gotten a reality check. In other words, we live in a country where you can go wherever you want to go. You can go from from Jersey to Georgia with no checkpoint, no dogs, no guns, no this, no that. The arrogance of us as a people, where if you look at Canada, if 100 people die from COVID in Canada, 40 people die from COVID. If 100 people die of COVID in America, 40 people die of COVID in Canada. Why? Because of the precautions that they take. It's the same continent. But Americans are so arrogant and self-obsessed, and it's me, that they can't even look over the border and see that less people are dying because of the precautions they take. Canada is right up the hill. But we're so just into ourselves where that's our weakness. Because sometimes you have to be inconvenienced for the greater good. You know how you wanted to buy some DJ equipment, but your son needed a pair of sneakers for school, and you didn't buy the DJ equipment? Did you say, F you, son? You know what I'm saying? You had enough restraint and discipline to say this is for the greater good. And when I see these crazy people out here,
a lot of people don't care about the greater good, man. and that's
God,
the problem. And it's like, it's like for me, I get it, man. COVID hit everybody's pockets. You know? And unfortunately, some people can't bounce back. Some people weren't able to bounce back. I've been blessed. I ain't gonna front. I've been blessed to get virtual DJ jobs. I did maybe 2 DJ jobs since outside since COVID hit. People call me now for jobs, but I won't commit. Like, people are calling me, ask me if I do their wedding in September or August or whatever the case may be. The reason why I don't commit, because I don't know where this thing is going. Right. So, when you're taking deposits and stuff like that, whatever like that, my thing is I kind of just push people off until they say, like, you know what? Let's see where we at in February, or let's see where we at in March or whatever before I can give a definitive date. But I've been blessed to be able to work, like we're doing virtual concerts now, because people can't have big concerts, right? No more. And people, they can't get venues and have shows or whatever like that. And, so now people have been doing virtual concerts. We just did one this past weekend with Soul Generation, old school groups, and Blue Magic, whatever, where they came here and they did a virtual concert and whatever, and people were able to sit in their own homes and watch it and be entertained and whatever the case may be. But I'm realizing that it's a blessing that BKS is still able to survive and make money. And because we're a virtual business, basically. We're a virtual business. We do the radio thing here. We got talk shows here and everything like that. But you have to make it work for you. You have to make it work for you. So everybody else don't have the same blessings. There are a lot of people, and you mentioned Fridays, that I've gotten to know and I became friends with that worked at Fridays or whatever the case may be. They're not working now. Some of them are not working now. Some of them got their hours cut. Some of them been furloughed. Some of them been this. Some of them been that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I feel for all of them. I feel for all of them. But the only way this issue is going to go away is if we start paying attention to what they are saying. If they say we need to chill for a minute, because everybody's talking about China. Well, China don't have the problem no more, and this don't have the problem because they listen. They were disciplined.
They're also a dictatorship.
Yeah, but we don't have no discipline, bro.
No, we don't.
We don't have no discipline, and we just want to fight everybody on everything.
Yeah,
we want to fight everybody.
Because we're self-absorbed and selfish.
Again, like I think Randy said it, until it hits close to home. Then when it hits close to home, we like, I shoulda, I wish I did, I shoulda, and it's too late.
So to wrap this up, brother, COVID is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing in that it kind of changed the way we see reality. See, these big stars and these music stars and people that make their money in the movie industry and the entertainment industry, some of those people, not all, some of them are very good people, but some of them actually thought they're better than you and they can't be bothered and they got so much money and this and that and the other, right? Look at them now. They're completely, in terms of like, not digitally, but, you can't go to the movie premiere. You can't go to the movie. You can't go to the concert. So I kind of feel like spiritually, we should all kind of pause and recognize that we're all one. No big I's and little U's. Like, I'm sure when you left corporate America, people was like, don't you leave that good job, boy. What's wrong with you, boy? You need to stay where you at. You need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm sure that perhaps some people that worked in other places maybe look down at your establishment. These same people are now looking to work with you because of COVID. Why don't you just stay humble, have a little sense, and be a little more compassionate one to another? That's what I think the biggest lesson from COVID is we need to be more compassionate. And it shows us how selfish and how self-absorbed we are. Like, it literally is the greatest country in the world, but in most places on the rest of the earth, you just can't do whatever the hell you want to do whenever you want to do it. And COVID is letting you know that you can't, or you'll die. So, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's something to think about, man.
I'm definitely, I'm trying to live as long as I could, as long as I can. I'm trying to live as long as I can, man. The men in my family, on my father's side, it's not like they gotta long lifespan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm looking at my age now and be like,
I'm about to be older than my dad.
I'm
you feel me?
And listen, my father left this world at 62 years old. Technically, I ain't too far from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, man, I like living, man.
So do I.
You know what I'm saying?
I like getting older.
I enjoy life, man. I like people. You know, I'm just one of those dudes, man. I like people. I even like people that don't like me. You know what I'm saying? That's just the type of dude I am. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and it's like, I look at me now and I'm like, damn, you know, I'm a decent person. I'm not a bad guy. You know, I learned a lot. I grew up a lot. I matured a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, can't we just try to help each other out? You know what I'm saying? Do the right things, whatever. Like,
can't we just?
Yeah. If I have to wear a mask just so you don't get sick, what's wrong with that? You know, when I went to see my mother on Thanksgiving Day, right? And, you know, and I seen my mother sitting up in the bed. You know, we all had to go upstairs to see her in the bedroom and everything. My mother's 91 years old. And she had on a mask. You know what I'm saying? She had on the mask. Yep. And we had on masks. Mm-hmm. You know? And it's like, I wanted to say, hey, Mom.
Right.
I didn't. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I didn't. It's like, we got to have some type of discipline, man. And, you know, you want to argue with store owners because they don't want to let you into their establishment if you don't have on a mask. You know?
It just goes to show how fragile we really are as a country. We're very, very fragile. And COVID kind of lets you know you got to take a pause and think about other people and not be so selfish and not be so self-absorbed. Just saying, like, slow down, please. And also, for the people that are losing your minds, you better enjoy Christmas because the Democrats are back in, and the Democrats about to lock everything down. They're about to lock it's going to become more restrictive.
If that's how it's going to be to make it right, then so be it, man. I want to get back to the point to where I'm doing Cedarbrook Park again. I want to get back to the point to where I'm doing NJ Pack again. Mm-hmm. You know, I want to get back to that point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm getting tired of playing at home sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting tired of it. Like, I get it, man. We all feel bound and restricted and all of that. And then the next big thing is going to be this vaccine thing, right? And so
that's another show.
Shout out to Julian for even mentioning the vaccines. And we're going to come back tomorrow. We'll talk about that. Also, I want to talk about Dave Chappelle tomorrow, too. And just I want to break this whole thing down about
that's a show, too.
Dave Chappelle, because I think there's a lot of things people don't understand about the whole situation with Dave Chappelle. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about that tomorrow morning. But real quick on the vaccines, man, I want to wait until 2022 before I take it.
So, sir, I want to wait too, but as a healthcare worker,
you can't.
And a frontline worker,
it might be mandatory.
If they say take it or you can't work and don't got no job, what I'm gonna do? I really would like, yo, my man, give it to them and let me see what happened. Let me 2 years, like, bruh, like, yo,
everybody's on.
This is real quick.
Let me say this in DJ terms. Grand G, I'm gonna say this in DJ terms, bruh. I brought the phase. The wireless needles when they first came out, you know, the ones you don't, you know, the wireless needles, the phase when they first came out, right? That's when you know, when you saw me put the record up in the air, the Serato vinyl up in the air, and I'm cutting it like this with the phase on it. When they first came out, I had so many problems with those things because they didn't perfect them yet. They didn't perfect those yet, right? And I had so many problems. I still got the original ones, right? So they say now you want to fix the ones that first came out. You got to upload some firmware in it and do all this crazy stuff. I'm talking things that some of you that are not DJs, y'all don't understand. But I'm saying all that to say I kind of messed up by buying the first generation. The second generation of phases now I'm hearing people are buying them now, and they're having no problems with these things. They work fine. I see everybody using them now, right? Mm-hmm. Because you get to work out all the kinks. First generation, everything, you taking a chance. When you first buy something, so when you see this new type of technology comes out, bam, everybody rushing to get it. And then they're like, oh, such and such don't work. Let me call the company. You call the company. Oh, let me send you this update. Let me send you this firmware. blah, 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 to make it work. Because it's first generation, because they still working the kinks out. It's going to be the same thing with this vaccine. They're going to, you only could test it on so many people, right? Certain people may die if they take it. Certain people may have flu-like symptoms, and they said that's probably what's going to happen. You may get flu-like symptoms for a little bit, but then you'll be all right. Certain people may break out. Certain people, the body may reject it. You don't know, because there's a lot of us in this world, man. There's a billion people on the planet. You don't know. So for me personally, not for y'all, for me, I'd rather rock with it in 2022.
So working in a hospital, I talked to this doctor and this nurse, and they say, hell no, they don't take that. And I talked to this doctor and this nurse, and they go, hell yeah, you should take it. And as a frontline worker, I am definitely concerned, because I've never seen a vaccine like this nurse. I was talking to the nurse, and I said, listen, it's too quick. And this is what she said. She said, Dawood, it's so quick because everyone around the world is working on this one thing. They're pooling their resources in different countries. They're pooling money. That's why it's accelerated. And I was like, it's a conspiracy theory, to call the population. I'm keeping it real. I'm talking now. Let me do my crime. Like, yo, it's a conspiracy theory. Like, I've never seen a vaccine come so quickly to market. Like, how could you test? And she was saying, well, it's because it's tested in different places with, like I say, with more people, with more money, more resources. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I'm just keeping it real. I don't know. And I don't feel like I don't want to go to work and they be like, yo, my man, you work at a hospital. Boop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm disturbed. Pray for me, y'all.
See, yeah, and think about it, man. I'm telling you, it may get to that point because this coronavirus thing is so widespread and it's all over the world that this is the one. I don't want to get into conspiracy stuff, but
the one what?
This is the one thing that everybody may have to take. This is the one thing that your job may say, if you want to keep your job, you're going to have to take this vaccine, right? So I'm blessed to work for myself for the moment. I'm blessed to work for myself. For those that are in the healthcare industry, it may be mandatory because you have to work around patients. So, and for those that are in law enforcement,
absolutely,
you may have to take it. You may have to take it. There are some people that probably definitely are going to have to take it, regardless whether they want to take it or not, if they want to keep their employment and still make a living. But
making a living
at
or
some
die.
point,
Jesus Christ.
We trust things that we don't even, that we take for granted. We trust things that we take for granted, like water.
Absolutely.
Water, we trust the food that we buy.
Right. That's true.
From the supermarket. We go buy a bag of chips. We trust the bag of chips. So think about it. I mean, really think about it. If you really want to look at this thing like this, we trust a lot of different things, man. That we consume and that we put into our body.
So
we trust meat. If we're meat eaters, we trust chicken and cows and lamb and pigs and whatever we eat and we consume. We trust all these things.
So to wrap it up, like
FDA.
You know what? We give away our information voluntarily with the cell phone. And like you said, we have absolutely no idea what we're eating. We have no idea what we're drinking. Is it a conspiracy for me to say, like, okay, you're seeing the beginning of the world becoming one? You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, everyone has to take this vaccine, or everyone needs to use this currency, or everyone needs to pledge allegiance to this particular government, this particular that. It's definitely something to think about, because the type of control that we're under now is scary. Okay, you cannot leave your house. I'm going to arrest you if you break your curfew. This type of thing. It sounds like Orwell in 1984, but again, we voluntarily give away all our information. We voluntarily track ourselves. All I got to do is track a cell phone, whatever. When we go to the store, even if it's Whole Foods, even if it's supposed to be pure, we eat genetically modified stuff that's not natural. You see what I'm saying? So where is it all going?
If the government really wanted us to have this vaccine, all they got to do is put it in our water supply, in everybody's water supply.
Who's to say they didn't? You don't know.
Because we cook with it. Even if you don't drink tap water, you probably cooking with it.
You're bathing it too.
You're bathing in it. They'll put it in our water supply, right? Basically, if they really wanted us to have it, and we won't know because who is checking what really goes into our water supply?
They put fluoride in your water supply already.
Yeah, fluoride's in there.
What are you
already.
talking about?
We don't know. We don't.
None
know,
of us
man.
know.
Listen, if you're a person of faith,
absolutely,
all you
that's what you lean on
is just pray about it.
That's right.
Just pray about it. If you're a person of faith,
that's
if
right.
you're not a person of faith, all you can do is just have trust that your government will never do anything to hurt you.
No,
right? That your government will
like
never
give
do
you
anything to
syphilis.
hurt you.
Okay, sorry.
No, but I'm just saying. So listen,
come on,
listen. At some point in time, we have to trust something, man. You got to put your faith and you got to put your trust in something. All right. I know it's hard. I know it's rough, especially when it comes to this government. But what else are we going to do?
And the truth is stranger than fiction. So, I'm saying it's an interesting time.
Alarmists. It gets old. They could force vaccines then. They couldn't force vaccines then. They can't now. Please, sky's falling. Social media gets old. We have to keep our leaders accountable as people. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that too. Grand G said it might make you start twerking on furniture in restaurants. Yeah, it might. Grand G. Listen, man. Great show. Funny. Shout out to everybody, man, on the check-in. We enjoyed talking to y'all today. We enjoyed the callers. Everybody making comments. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow morning, man. I want to talk about a little bit more on this. I want to talk about the whole Dave Chappelle situation too and shed some light on that and just see how y'all feel about it. And we're going to talk about some other things too. Also, I want to talk about what's old girl's name? Kelly Clarkson.
Husband wants $436,000 a month.
Her husband trying to get $436,000 a month
in spousal support,
in spousal and child support payments. Jeez, how the tides have changed.
Yeah, man.
My.
We're
going to talk about that tomorrow, ladies. How y'all feel about that, fellas? How y'all feel about that? The brother wants $436,000 a month for child support and spousal payments. How do y'all feel about that?
That's an expensive ski. Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
$500,000 a month. Okay.
No doubt. All right. Listen, again, this show was never about us.
It's always about you.
Because
you are the next best kept secrets.
We'll see y'all tomorrow, man.
Wakanda forever.
No doubt. And remember this, man. We love y'all. And it's not a damn thing y'all can do about it.
One.
custom.